Okay. Hello and welcome to Moonora Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a general reading for the Divine Collective and the Collective for anything that they need to know and want to know for themselves this week. Um, I'm going to do a general reading, then I'll pull out some guidance cards for anyone. So, just going to get straight into the reading. Okay, so let's see. No, 1 second. Okay. Okay, that's much better. So, okay, let's see what you have for this week. Okay, so we have running. This card always gives me peace, generally. I'm gonna see what this is saying for you and what's going on. Okay, I'm getting like you've come to the conclusion that there's certain people that are just no good for you. Okay, you're starting to realize there's people in your life that you don't need to keep uh in your in your inner circle. Okay, so you don't need to entertain certain friends, um maybe people in your family, um just people who you've had in your circle. You're starting to realize you don't need to entertain those people. You don't need to tell those people what you're doing or your next move. You don't need to always feel like you have to explain yourself to people. Okay, so you're starting to move independently on your own, doing your own thing, doing what you choose to do freely. Okay, we have no facts, never has the facts, make stuff up and lies. So you're definitely becoming more confident in your own self-belief. Okay, so like you believing in yourself, you believing in um your own thoughts, your own ideas, your own ambitions, dreams, goals, whatever that is for you, whatever that looks like. You're now believing in those things, right? You're not looking for someone else to validate that you're doing the right thing or to validate you as a person. Okay, as an individual. So you've stopped listening to people who have um tried to kind of steer you in another direction where you could have realized people have tried to make you move differently, act differently, um doubt yourself, and you're starting to believe that the things that these people are telling you are lies, right? The things that these people are telling you is like, I'm getting malicious intent. So you have people around you that's maliciously telling you things, to get in your ear, to stop you from doing something, to hold you back in some way. So you're starting to believe in yourself. Okay, we've got unbothered. Yeah. You don't care how people see you anymore, right? So I'm starting to get like you, the Divine Collective is starting to realize you don't care how people see you anymore, right? The only thing that matters is that how you how you feel and the way that you want to live your life. Okay. um So being free of everybody's expectations, being free of everybody's how do you put it, like restrictions on you for certain things, how you're supposed to feel, who you're supposed to be with, where you're meant to go in life, whatever that is, how you're meant to look. Does that look bad on your family? Does that look bad for you? Does that look bad in any sense, right? You're sort of freeing yourself from the, I'm trying to think of the word. Um, how do I put this? It's like when people expect you to do things that everybody, like the social norms, okay? So it's like whatever that looks like for you in your community, in your country, in your family, in your friendship circles, whatever those norms are, you're starting to stray away from it, right? You're starting to realize that is not who you are, right? So you're starting to build your life differently now, right? You're starting to be like, this is how I want to live my life. And these are the things that I believe in, and this is the things that I feel is true in my heart. So you're starting to follow your own. I'm getting like you're moving to the beat of your own drum now. Okay, you're not moving to the beat of these other people's drums. Especially these people that have taken you for granted, right? Taking their own things in their own life for granted. They're looking at things like you're supposed to do this and do that when it kind of seems hypocritical of people, right? To kind of say, well, you can't do this and you can't do that, but they can go and do this, and this. And those things don't seem bad, right? Like those things don't look bad, but you could be looking at those things as bad. You could be looking at what they're telling you as if like I'm getting these people are losing credibility, right, with you. You're not seeing how they can tell you how to live your life. You're not seeing these people as honest. You're not seeing these people as really living their life the way that they really honestly wanted to live their life, right? You're seeing it through a different lens now, right? You're starting to see these people as if they've been lying to themselves, or they've chose to believe a lie just to kind of fit into society's norms, right? Whatever their society was, whatever their culture, community, whatever it is. It's like um everybody has their own things that they want to follow, but like I feel like these people that were telling you things about yourself, trying to make you not believe in yourself, trying to make you not believe in um anything that you want to do, like you've kind of looked at them like, who are they to judge you? Right? When you've looked at their lives and how they live their lives and the things that they do, and they're constantly judging you and telling you things to try and stop you from becoming successful or moving forward in your life in any way. And these are the same people that are trying to make you doubt yourself and make you feel like you can't even reach their level in life, right? Just or you don't deserve their time or their energy, right? You're starting to realize, how can you follow people like this? How can you believe the things that they say when they don't really live by their own they don't really have anything to be living by, to be making out like they're, it's kind of like when people have like a god complex and they try and tell you how to live your life and do this and do that, and it's like it's none of it is for your own benefit, right? All of it is to kind of um make up and create a world that they want for themselves, but it's not reality, right? So it's like they're not happy. They're just happy to live in this little fake bubble that they call reality, right? So then you've chosen to like move away from that bubble, right? Because you never really fit into it anyway, right? They were trying to make impossible rules. It's like when someone like makes up a game and they're like, oh, this is how you play this game, and then it's constantly changing all the rules and all the how you're supposed to play this game keeps changing all the time. Like, how are you? It's all designed for you to be sitting on the outside looking in, right? It's all for you to be blocked out of certain things and not being allowed access to certain things, right? So then you're starting to realize, like, oh, I can make up my own life, right? I can live by my own rules. I can do the things that I want to do as long as I'm not hurting anyone. What does it matter, right? Like, um, if these people don't like it or don't appreciate that, the fact that you're not listening to them anymore, the fact that you're going to distance yourself from them, like you've kind of got into this very like um I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna live on my own little island and do my own little thing, kind of thing, right? So you're starting to realize to distance yourself away from people because of what you've learned about them, okay? And then we have here marrying for money. So these same people, you're starting to realize as well, they were trying to use you to make you feel like, um, to kind of like seem like they were above you or better than you, or they had like more status than you, or you was never gonna reach that bar that they've reached, or you was never gonna accomplish the things that they've accomplished because they were always trying to keep you down, right? They were trying to make sure you stay down, and that was gonna benefit them, right? Because as soon as you get up and realize who you are, you was gonna probably surpass these people in maybe different ways, but you were gonna surpass these people, right? We've got once you back, yeah. These people are gonna come back in your life and they're gonna desperately try and like get you back. Okay, they're gonna try their best, but it's almost like I don't know how to describe it. It's like I'm getting like they're gonna be why'd you say that a losing battle, like they're going to be losing this battle, okay? It's like they're trying to do something but they're going to be losing while they do this, okay? So it's like they're sitting there thinking they're going to try and get you back because they benefit from keeping you down, right? They benefit from looking like they're better than you, they're above you, they have better things going on in their life, they have everyone around them, and then they benefit from keeping you out, right? The one person they know can surpass them. Okay, so you could have had different people in your life kind of doing this. It could have been parents, it could have been siblings, it could have been friends, um, could have been co-workers, right? But you could have come across this quite a lot in your life, right? And especially the Divine Collective, you could have come across this a lot in your life, and you're starting to realize that this was all designed to keep you down, to stop you from seeing who you really are, okay? Yeah, see with this dirty offer holding you back, this is all designed to hold you back, right? Then we have travel, yeah, to stop you from moving forward, to stop you from becoming who you're supposed to be. Okay, so then we have Queen Arising. Yeah, this is who you were supposed to become, whether you're male or female. You were supposed to start stepping into your power, coming up into the spotlight, doing things that is your kind of like your divine calling, right? Like start stepping into that energy. Once you start stepping into this energy, you stop being around people that you don't align with anymore, right? You start realizing things, right? Like you already have. You start realizing things about these people making things up to make you feel like there's something wrong with you, or that you just don't understand life. You just don't understand anything. Like you're not going to get that job. You're not going to get that position. You're not going to become successful in any type of way, right? So they want to keep you where you are for as long as possible. You could have had these people literally showing off in your face, like they had this and they have that, while you're still stuck. Can't even go on to the next step, right? No matter how hard you tried, and you could have realized it's because of these people around you negatively affecting your energy, okay, and your mind. But it's like they tried to stop you from becoming this, right? They knew once you started to stand up for yourself, you started to get backbone, you started to see their lies, see right through them, that you was going to finally leave them behind and go on towards your success, okay, and go towards your abundance. And I have been getting in the past readings, in the last readings, that you are going towards your success, right? Because you now see what you need to see, right? You could have tested these people at some point just to make sure you were seeing what you were seeing. Like that these people were definitely lying to your face and trying to make you feel uncomfortable, trying to make you feel like because of the situation you're in, there's no way that you're going to ever get out of that and get to their level or even surpass them. right? So you could be someone that wants to do different things to your family or friends or whoever your social circles are, right? That you've been in, and they will tell you, oh, right? They'll make out that dream is just so ridiculous, right? You could be sitting in a room full of people that's like IT techs, and you're like, you know what? I want to be a millionaire one day, right? Or I want to be the next this and that, right? Whatever it is, and they they would look at you and tell you like, no, of course you're not going to be that. Stop being ridiculous, right? Like we all want to be that, but what makes you think you're going to be that? You're not going to be that. So they're already putting doubts in your head before you've even like began. Okay, so you could have had literally people watching you trying to sabotage you, um just by speaking um negatively on the things that you're dreaming about. Okay, but you could have had people even closer to you enjoying treating you like this. um but I'm getting like you're going to be having the last laugh. You're the one that's going to be enjoying your peace. You're the one that's going to be enjoying your success, because you're not going to care about what these people think about you anymore. You're not going to bother yourself anymore with um like going back and forth in your head about should I, shouldn't I? Oh, but what if I do this and I might disappoint the family? If it's not hurting anyone, like if you're not physically hurting anybody, um, or you're not like doing anything malicious towards anyone, I don't see what the issue is, right? So it's kind of like you're starting to see things in that sense, right? Why are you holding yourself so far back that you can't even get onto the first step because of what people are telling you, because of all the social norms that apparently you're supposed to live by, that you're supposed to, all these standards you're supposed to hold yourself up to, um, because of what someone else has created, right? What someone else is trying to show you. Well, this is what we do, and this is what you need to do, right? Whether you've got family that's very successful or friends that are very successful or not, um or you have a good job already but you're trying to get even further into something, like, or you just would rather do something completely different, whatever it is. It doesn't have to it doesn't always have to do with work, but that's just like an example, right? You decided you want to do things. It doesn't matter how silly it might sound, doesn't matter how crazy it might sound, doesn't matter how big this dream is. People always tell you, you know, that sounds silly. That's not going to happen. If it's not happening for me, what makes you think it's going to happen for you? But you have seen it. You've seen it happen. You've seen it work. You've seen it plenty of times where it happens over and over again. And it's like, why do you have to hold yourself back because others don't choose not to believe in you or choose to be pessimistic? Okay. Yeah, I was just getting like these people want to rob you of your opportunities, your blessings, your abundance. And that's exactly what you're starting to realize. Like, that is the exact mindset that will rob you of all the things that you're trying to achieve in this life, the peace you're trying to achieve in this life, the abundance you're trying to have in this life. It's going to rob you of all of that because you're believing and listening to the wrong types of people. Okay. I just got satisfaction. So you could be getting some kind of satisfaction in just knowing that, finally being able to see what these people have been up to, right? What these people have been trying to do, trying to sabotage you so that you don't prove them wrong, right? You don't make them look silly by becoming what you've wanted to become, right? By doing the things you want to do, by believing in the things you want to believe in life. Um, you could have felt like you're always just thinking of things that people are gonna see you as like you're a failure. That's not what we do. That's not how we do things. Blah 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 blah. Right? You should do this. You shouldn't do that. Why would you think of that? Why would you do this? By all this pessimistic or negative talk, you're starting to see you're getting some kind of joy. Finally being able to separate you from these people and realizing you are on your own journey, your own path, just like these people have been on theirs. Okay, so you're choosing your life the way that you want it now, and that's the whole part of you stepping into your power, coming into the spotlight, doing your own thing, having that courage, finally getting that backbone to stand up to these bullies, right? That just want to control you. Yeah, yeah. These people could have rejected you for like, or made you feel rejected for a really long time. Okay, yeah, because these people are literally robbing you of what you could have been getting, right? And you could have been like, right now, you could be like making moves right now, okay, like making money moves right now, and realizing like you're starting to live your dreams, your life starting to change little by little, and you're noticing it, but in big ways, right? It could be little things, but to you those are big things, right? Those, that's like the stepping, like the first step, the second step, the third step, right? Of going up this ladder to having the life that you wish to have for yourself, right? Yeah, that these people try to take away from you. So whether it's one person, just take it however it resonates for you. Saying bad habits, these people, you've definitely catched on to these people's bad habits, their toxicities, their toxic ways, the way that they just love to have you. Okay, so it's like they've made you. It's like these people have a bad habit of trying to pull you back every time. Like they always think that you're just going to come back running back towards them. You're going to, need them, right? So it's like if you're like, oh, I'm going to go off and do my own thing, you stop speaking to one of them. They're going to sit there and assume you're going to come running back, like, oh my gosh, you're right. It was terrible. I need your advice, blah, de, blah, de, blah. And then this time, though, you've distanced yourself and you're not coming back. You're not spinning the block. You're not turning back around for these people. You're like, no, you're gonna go your way and I'm gonna go mine. Yeah, you're gonna have these people confused. Okay, you're gonna have these people confused. They could have wanted you confused and have you stuck in your head, but I feel like you're gonna have them confused and stressed out now. Right? This is them feeling like they've lost control, that they can no longer manipulate you because you're starting to move on without them. You're leaving these people behind. You're leveling up. You're not choosing to listen to them anymore. Right? You see what they were trying to do this whole time was trying to like lord it over you or hang something over your head or make you feel guilt, or these people could have had a way of guilt tripping you all the time, telling you problems and stories about what just happened in their life, right? When people try and gaslight you, when people try and um, distract you from what you're trying to do in your life, they will always come up with some sad story or some terrible thing that happened, right, to stop you from leaving them, so that you always feel this guilt if you try to leave them. Okay, like you always feel like I can't leave them, right? Like because they're going through this and they're always going through that and this problem and that problem, and then but all the rest of the time they're happy. All the rest of the time there's nothing wrong with them until they see you being happy, right? That's when they suddenly have a problem, they have an issue, there's an argument, there's some drama kicking off, right? They need your attention, they need you to be focused on them instead of on yourself, okay? But you're not doing that anymore. Excuse me. Wow. Every time I start reading, my throat, I can't talk for some reason. We got drama starter. Yeah, every single time you try and be happy and do something, these people will start their drama. These people will start to plot and plan ways to like um get you more focused onto them, okay? So they can try and like feed off of you. These people have been stifling your creativity. You could have people trying to like not trying to stifle your creativity, but they have been stifling your creativity, okay? They've been trying to get you depressed, get you anxious, get you worried, and focused on all the wrong things and negative things in your in not just in your life but in their life. They want you focused on them all the time. Or if they can get you stuck in your head about your past, that's what they're gonna try and do. Anything but moving forward in your life, right? So if it means you being stuck about them, if it means about if it's about you've been stuck on your past about something, if they can bring up an argument, is bring an argument up from somewhere, if they can just make you feel down or just feel like lost within yourself, like you have to think and focus on that now, like you have sleepless nights now, this will all stifle your creativity because you're not thinking about all the things you want to do in your life or for yourself or moving forward. You're constantly thinking about what they have put in the way of you thinking about yourself and moving forward. Okay, yeah. Like creating, it says karma and blocking, right? So they're the ones creating all of this what could have felt like bad karma, right? Like problem after problem after problem after problem, like one thing after another, like in your mind or even in your life as well, right? To try and block you, right? To have you thinking about these people, have you thinking about them instead, so that you end up choosing them over yourself, right? You're not sitting there loving yourself and dreaming big and thinking about how you want your life to be and, you know, having certain things that other people have, in life that you've thought of. I might like a nice relationship one day. I might like to have children one day. I might like to, you know, travel the world one day, have a good job, things like that. Or maybe it's just the way you like to look after yourself and things that you want to pursue in life, right? This is all being blocked by them, wanting you to stop thinking about yourself and focus on them. Yeah, this is all what they had to gain from doing this. Mm, mm. Yeah, to stop you from getting what it is that you deserve, to stop you from becoming successful, getting money, having abundance, blessings in your life, right? Because you're focusing on all the wrong things. These people want you to believe that they have all these things, right? And that you're not able to achieve it. And you're not realizing the only reason why you wasn't able to achieve it was because your mind was blocked, right? You was being blocked by what they were trying to put in your head, okay? Because of how they felt about you, right? Because how they felt intimidated by you taking care of yourself, the way that you love yourself, you nurture yourself, the ideas that you have, the creativity that you have inside yourself. This is what really bothered them to the core, right? This is why they had to stop all of this. This is why they had to say anything and do anything, make mess up and be dramatic, right? And you've realized this, right? You've been reflecting on this, right? This is how you've been able to figure these people out, their patterns, right? This is why you're now like this. This unfazed energy where you're not listening to them. It doesn't matter what drama they try and bring to you, you're not paying attention to it, right? Because you know that they just like to talk rubbish, right? You know that they love to start drama to try and distract you. So now you just don't listen to them, right? You don't pay attention to it. Or when you do see it, you understand that's them trying to be dramatic. That's not something to take seriously. Okay, you're not wasting your time on this anymore, right? You're no longer stuck with no changes and limiting yourself anymore like these people want you to do. I say people because it could be more than one people, but take it however it resonates for you, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to pull out a few of these cards here because just to have some more clarity. And we've got offer and lies. Okay, so when these people come towards you or this person comes towards you, I feel like you're starting to realize when people are trying to basically lie to you or be deceitful or try and like make you hold on to something, right? It's like when someone says, "Here, hold on to this," and it's heavy, right? And they don't tell you that it's heavy, and then they just walk off, right? Expecting you to just carry that load, expecting you to just like somehow be able to lift it up yourself, right? It's like you're now not accepting any of what they're trying to give you, okay? Whether it's them trying to say, oh, I love you, this, that, and that, let's go out somewhere, let's do this together. It could be something as small as that. And you're just going to be like, no, right? It could be like them trying to tell you something about your life and what you should be doing and trying to give you advice. And you're just, in your head, you're going to be like, no, I'm not accepting any of that. I'm rejecting everything that you give me because you're realizing it's toxic, okay? Yeah, we got control and does. Yeah, you realize how they try and control you, or you're realizing that's their form of control, right? That's ways of people being able to control you. We have fresh start and illusions. So yeah, you're going towards your fresh start because you've cut off. You've basically freed yourself from all these illusions that people have tried to tell you. This is how you live life. This is what you do. Christmas time. This is what you do. Halloween, this is what you do. Birthdays, this is what you do, right? Like you could have really felt so alone because they were deliberately playing a game that you couldn't win. You was never gonna have that support, those people around you, anything like that. You was always on the outside looking in. Okay, so now you have freed yourself from these illusions. You're now able to have a fresh start for yourself. We have wrong and jealousy. Yeah, from the people that try and do you wrong, from the people that have this jealousy towards you. We got seeing the signs and take back what's yours, okay? Because you're now starting to see the signs. You're now taking back what is yours. You're taking back your control. You're taking back your life. You're taking back your power, your energy, whatever it is that you gave to these people without realizing they were just trying to drain you. You're taking all of that back just by standing in your power, just by being who you are and protecting yourself from these types of people, and not just from the past people, also from future people that try and do this to you. Okay, so you've learned a huge lesson on when people try and offer you something and lie to you in some way. Like you're starting to understand the attachments that come with that. Okay, we've got cheated and protect. Yeah. When people try and come, when people try and do this to you in the future, like try and cheat you out of something and trying to play in your face and try and make it seem like they're just trying to do something nice for you, you're going to be able to catch on to it, okay? It's not going to be you being paranoid because you now believe in yourself. You believe in your thoughts. You believe in your, um, just like anything that you believe in. I don't know how to put this, okay? So as soon as your intuition goes off about something, you're going to believe in it. Okay, you're going to trust that, right? And that's how you're going to be able to protect yourself in the future, because you could have realized in the past, people, whenever you felt something that you probably didn't know that that was your intuition, right? Not a lot of people know, oh, that's my intuition telling me something, right? Like a lot of the time they just sense something and they don't know why, and then people talk them out of it. Oh no, you're just being silly, you're just being paranoid, oh, they haven't done anything yet, blah blah. And then it turns out you were right. Okay, so now you're finding out you're right about all these people that have tried to hurt you, okay? Have tried to cheat you out of things, that have lied to your face, okay? We've got return and embarrass, okay? So when these people try and come back towards you, because you're now in this queen and rising energy, take out however resonates for you, whether you're male or female. Now that you're in your queen and rising energy, when these people come back towards you again, they're gonna be embarrassed, right? They're not gonna know what to do with themselves because you've done the inner healing, your inner for this. Okay, so because you've done the healing, you've moved forward and you've distanced yourself from these people, okay? So you've got children and themselves, okay? So I feel like these people need to also do some uh healing their childhood wounds, okay? Healing their inner child themselves, okay? We've got chance angels. So I'm getting this will be their chance of redemption. Okay, but you're not to worry about any of this because this is their journey, and what you're going to be going through is your journey. Okay, because you have learned the lessons, you've healed yourself, you have um you could have prayed and asked for a child, like to be able to see things more clearly, right? So you can make the right decisions for yourself. Um, so you can see where you're going wrong. And I feel like your angels revealed that to you because you asked, right? You was ready to, you could have surrendered to them, right? So then now they were able to step in and help you because they know now you're listening. Now you're ready to take that in. Now you're ready to receive what they're going to be giving you, right? When you're blocked, you're not able to receive anything from your angels. You don't understand what's up or down or left or right because you're so wrapped up in what other people want you to think and feel, and instead of in seeing what's right in front of you. Okay, so just, yeah, when people are trying to finesse you, it's like now you can see that. Now you can see the good and the bad. You can see the good in yourself. You can see you're not perfect, right? Nobody is. But at the same time, if you was going to put yourself in a category, you wouldn't put yourself as a bad person, okay? You put yourself as a good person because you're somebody that would always wear your heart on your sleeve for someone. You give your last shirt off your back to someone, right? You would always be that kind of a person to someone. So you know you can rest assured that you're in the right category, that you're making the right decisions for yourself and for the people around you, right? Whether it's your family, um, whatever that is for you, okay? You're going to be able to make the right decisions, and you're not going to sit there and feel like, oh, this is wrong, because you're going to be working with your angels. You're going to be more aligned. You're going to be able to receive all the messages and downloads that have been given to you because you're ready to receive it. Okay, you're open to receiving it because you see, right? You've got better days. Yeah, you're going to have these better days because you know when people are trying to finesse you now. Okay, God did not work in family, so these people could have been family to you or like family to you, right? Like I was saying, part of your circle in some way. It doesn't matter if it's like your work colleagues, right? They could be very close to you, like like maybe a brother and sister type closeness, or auntie or uncle type closeness. I don't know. Sometimes you have closeness with people that kind of give off that type of energy, right? And then you realize these people are not your people, right? You realize these people were snakes, right? So it's like you could have looked at people's titles because of how they were treating you, or maybe gave them titles based off of how they were treating you, and then realized later on that they were literally abusing that title. They were abusing their title that you had there for them, right? That trust. So it's saying like they're gonna see that whatever they try to do, all these attempts, these sabotaging things they tried to do to you while they were trying to play in your face and act like they're your brother, they're your sister, they're your auntie, they're your uncle, they're your mother, they're your father, whoever, right? Um, they're your friends and stuff. Like you're starting to see that. Well, they're gonna start to see that none of their crap worked on you, okay? And you'll start to realize titles don't mean anything. Anyone can hurt you. Anyone can try to sabotage you, not be happy for you, get jealous, right? We've got right and confused. Yeah. You're no longer confused on all of it and on any of this anymore because you're starting to see the the right way up now. Okay. You're not upside down. You're not looking at things backwards. You're not, you know, go on the wrong colored glasses to look at things, right? Like, you're looking at things the right way up now, right? You're no longer confused about who is who and what it's all about energy. It's all about how they really feel about you inside. It's all about where they're coming from. You don't even need to know these people's history of what they've gone through to understand that they have an entity on them that wants to hurt you. Okay, and it doesn't matter who these people are and who they present or how they present on the outside. It's more what's going on with them on the inside, right? We've got you and leave. Okay, you've learned to just leave these people as soon as you sense anything like this, because you're no longer confused. You're knowing that you're right now when you're feeling a certain way about something, when your intuition is telling you something, when your angels are trying to send you messages, having your dream state or whatever, like you know to trust that. Okay, like that was a message, or that was just a random dream, right? Like whatever it is, like you're understanding how they're trying to communicate with you to try and guide you to have a better life, okay, for yourself. We've got loyalty. Yeah, so loyalty and suffering, okay, so you've learned a lot about loyalty and through suffering, okay, through going through whatever they were trying to put you through. Like you've learned a lot, and you've learned a lot about loyalty and what that looks like for you, because you've gone through it a lot with either your family members, people that you saw as family, friends that it was supposed to be like your best friends or close friends, people that you've known for years. You could have seen a lot of people that switched up, or a lot of shady behavior, but they kind of tried to sugarcoat it like that's not what they were doing, that's not what they meant to do, that's not how it came across. But yet you're sitting there hurt, confused, wondering like what is going on, why do I feel this way if they never meant any harm. Okay, so you're starting to trust your intuition when you see something in someone, when you feel something about someone, when you don't even have to really look at someone to feel their intentions anymore, because you're that connected with your angels. You're that connected and aligned with yourself that you believe in your intuition now when you feel something, okay? Because you've been through it, okay? Those things have taught you something. Those life lessons, that's exactly what they are. They're life lessons. They've taught you things so that you, when in the future moving forward, you're able to go, oh, I know what that is, so that you can protect everything now. As you start to get your blessings coming in, your abundance pouring in for you, you're going to be able to protect that, okay? um no one's going to be able to mess with that. When you have people coming into your inner circle now, you're going to be able to use your discernment properly this time, okay? You're going to be able to go, okay, I can forgive this person, I can have this person in my circle, or I can't have this person in my circle, and I can't have this person around me because I'm trying to protect my peace and the things that I love and my life goals, or whatever it is you're trying to put together for yourself. You're trying to protect those things for yourself, okay? So it says leveling up. So you're definitely leveling up because you've got the message, okay? You've understood the assignment now. You get all of what you've been through had a purpose. It was not by accident. It wasn't, all these things wasn't happening by accident. All these things were happening to you so that you could finally, one day when you're ready to see, right? When you're ready, when you've had enough, okay, and you've been through enough with this suffering, your eyes start to open up. You start to pray. You start to just, be like, God, whoever you are, wherever you are, please help me, or my angels, please help me see what I need to see, because my life, it just seems to be one thing after another, right? And once they got that message from you, that's all they needed to do to help you, to help deliver you from the evil that was around you, right? To help you come out of this uh bad karma that you was going through, one after another, right? It just seemed like bad luck, bad karma, no matter how hard you tried, right? And this is specifically for the Divine Collective, okay? You could have gone through it in life and just then started to take it as like, oh, this is just life, this is just what people go through, until you realize, no, there's something going on here, there's something I'm not seeing, right? So then once that gets revealed to you, your life starts changing. Once you start leaving people behind that you're starting to realize, oh, they're stifling my energy, they're stifling my creativity, they're making me feel some type of way inside every time I speak to them, or I get off the phone, or you know I'm around them. I always feel some negativity, right? I always feel some type of way. I always feel like they're trying to sabotage me in some way, or do something to me, or upset me, or hurt me. Once you let go of those people or block those people, that's when everything starts to become more clear in your life. That's when you start to have more clarity. That's when you start to see, oh, this was what was bringing me down. This was what was causing me some kind of, low key depression, or you could have gone through depression, okay? But you start to figure out you're better off on your own than having these types of people around you that's draining your energy and clouding up your mind space, right? Clouding up your head, making you think negatively, or making you feel like there's like a blockage, right? That you can't think of anything, you can't do anything. And then when you finally do think of something, there they are with their pessimism and their negativity, right? So you're gonna be leveling up because you finally got the message, right? About these people. Okay, so your angels are definitely releasing things to you now, so that you can start to rebuild your life. Excuse me. So that you can start to rebuild your life exactly how you want it. So whatever it is that you want, start thinking about it, and it will start to come to you. Right? If you feel stuck on something, maybe think about why am I stuck on that thing? Maybe there's more to it than me just being stuck on this, right? Maybe I need to look into something that they want me to see. Okay, so best believe you've got your angels on your side, right? You definitely have them with you every step of the way, okay? Helping you rebuild your life. So I'm just gonna pull out some guidance cards for you, and then to finish the reading, okay? So we have here, take an unusual path, innovate, unique, and open mind. And we have the timing is uncertain, so change your approach. Fleeting wishes and adapting. Okay. So this could be something that you're not used to, like in a way that you're not used to moving in this way, but they want you to kind of take a leap of faith, right? When you see something that you feel like, yeah, I'm interested in that, I've been talking about that, and then there it is. Like, take that leap of faith, try it out, see how it goes, right? And sometimes it will lead you to something else much bigger, much better than that, right? But it's for you to understand that that was for you to take it for yourself, okay? And then we have the timing is uncertain, so change your approach. Okay, fleeting wishes and adapting. So I'm getting like for you to start thinking about what you want right now, right? Because it's going to be coming to you. We got reap the rewards of what you have planted, abundance, ripening, and harvest. Yeah, because it's coming in for you now. Anything that you think about that you want is going to come in for you, right? It's saying here, keep an open mind. We have the door is unlocked, so just walk through it. Journey, passage, and access. Mhm. So the door's open for you, right? So we have ditch old habits, recharge, and focus on self-care. Fresh start, goal setting, and one more. Then we have nurture your interest, sensitive cycles, and security. Mhm. So think about anything that's going to make you feel more secure in your life, that's going to make you feel more stable, make you feel good about yourself, make you feel like you've achieved wherever it is that you want to achieve, that you might even think, oh, that's long gone now, I can't do that. Trust me, just think about you want it, okay? Think that way. I would love to do this. I want to do that. I would like this for myself. And trust me, it's going to come up in the strangest ways. And you're going to be like, wow, I literally was thinking about that 2 days ago or last week. And then here's the opportunity for me to be able to do it. Okay? So thank you for watching this reading. I hope it helps some people out, especially the Divine Collective, because this is a Divine Collective reading. And I'll see you next week for a weekly reading. Take care. Bye.